Hey y'all, welcome back to the third episode of my podcast. Yes, the third episode. And I don't know if you can tell by the background. Um, there's a certain K-pop group we're gonna be talking about today. They just announced their tour. They just announced also their comeback and their album. I'm like, ugh. If you know where that seven's from, you got it right. We are gonna be talking about BTS Bangtan Sonyeonda today, and I'm going to be talking about the ticketmaster-war of trying to get tickets for their concert. We're going to be talking about their comeback. We're going to be talking about my favorite songs from the past for them. And yeah, it's been a pretty stressful week for me because I didn't need to buy one. I didn't need to buy two. I didn't need to buy three, but I needed four tickets to go see BTS in Las Vegas. And you're wondering, like, why do you need four? Like, why do you need four? Well, let me tell you why I need four. Because me, my best friend, my, her cousin, and then her fiance, that's also my friend, we are all going to go see Bangtan Sonyeonda. And you're like, what? Like, why did you have to be... Why couldn't they buy it themselves? Because, girl, let me tell you from the start. You had to have a BTS Army membership to be able to get access to the pre-sale. Because, girl, let me tell you, they were strict for the pre-sale. And I was lucky enough to get pre-sale tickets. I was just like, yes, 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 yes. And it was like a whole, it was like a whole process I had to do. I had to submit an application about what dates I was gonna go because we were planning to do California. We were also planning to do Las Vegas, and we all settled on to Las Vegas. And then we are like, let's shoot for California too. Well, we were just gonna go see the ones, and that's it because it is expensive. Um, and I was like, let me see if I can go edit my application and see if we could add any more dates. No, we cannot add any more dates to it because it was just crazy. And when I mean crazy, it was crazy. We'll get to the stories right now. Right now we're gonna talk about my favorite BTS songs because if you don't know, I am an ARMY. 2017, I missed their debut by a couple of years. Don't worry, I know. You're like, you joined during the Love Yourself Her era when they started becoming mainstream. I didn't fully come back during the Love Yourself Her era. I started listening to them when it was like the end of the Wings era. And let me tell you, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, um, I Need You, We Are Bulletproof. We are bulletproof. Like when I discover them, when I discover any artist, I have to go and listen to their first album. And I listen to each one of them. And I gotta say, just because it was my first CD, Love Yourself Answer is my favorite era because I have so much good memories of them. I have friends that are also like ARMY. Um, well, my ex best friend was an ARMY too, but you know what? She doesn't get to go see BTS like I do. So imagine if you could. Sorry, girl. What else? Mm, yeah, but like I've been in ARMY since 2017. 2017 is a minute ago. Their debut was 2013. Like, dang, that seems so long ago. I've almost been in an ARMY for 10 years. Did I have a little hiatus of my K-pop era? Yes, I did. I don't know why. I think I was very unhappy. And it just it like, I don't know. Like, I just wasn't vibing with K-pop because I feel like I was jamming out too much to it. and I got into it so quickly, and I pushed myself to go further deep in. Like I went to like a deep, deep rabbit hole. But then I took a break, and then recently I came back. I fell in love with TXT. Their debut Crown. I was there. I was there when they debuted their first song, Crown. That was a great era. But that was also like the end of my teenage K-pop era. Now that I'm like 22, and I'm just like, yes. I'm like, I found a group that I can listen to, and I'm just like, amazing. But let's talk about Map of the Soul 7. Great era. Love it. Oh, especially this version when they had the black wings. I'm like, dang, they look so good. They look amazing. And if you tell me my angles are slowly shifting, I know they are. Because the microphone's connected to my phone. But Map of the Soul 7 was it was so different, but also still them. But I felt it was more Americanized, in my opinion. My opinion. No hot take. Love Army. Love y'all. Love you. Don't come attack me. But this is my personal opinion. My opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, well, girl, let me tell you. We all have different opinions. And I don't care. You have your opinion, my opinion. But the end of Map of the Soul 7 was like, I'm like, they got a little Americanized. I can't lie. I can't lie. But other than that, I still love them. I still have all their copies. Didn't go sell them. I didn't throw them away. I didn't sell, throw away. I just had to get rid of it for a while, and I'm so glad I'm officially back into the K-pop scene. I'm like, I've been enjoying Stray Kids lately. I've been enjoying Toronto X Together. I've been enjoying NCT 127. Um, I've been getting into it a little bit twice. I used to listen to a lot of Blackpink. Blackpink for me doesn't really hit the same. I don't really I do like some of their songs, but I wouldn't consider myself a Blink. I would just say that I'm just someone that enjoys their music. I don't keep up with them. Um, what else? Twice has been on my radar. I mean, technically, Cat's Eye doesn't fall under the category of K-pop, but it has the the what you call it, the aesthetic of K-pop, and I also like Cat's Eye. Yes, people don't like Internet Girl. I love it. I feel like it's good, but it is kind of a flop though. Don't get me wrong, it is kind of a flop. What else? Super M. I don't know if you remember Super M. Super M was such a good group. I have their album like right staring right at me. Um, who else do I listen to? I started getting into Hyphen, Cordis. Those are all the ones I can think about on top of my head. Other than that, that's usually what I listen to. Sometimes I have like an autoplay playlist going on, and it gives me like some songs that I'm like at work, or like, yeah, especially at work. I'm like, I have my AirPod in during closing time. I have my AirPod in. I'm cleaning. I'm just like jamming on. I'm like, okay, this is good. Like what song is this? I'm vibing. I'm there. I'm jamming out. I want to throw some ass sometimes, but I gotta keep it professional because I'm at work. And I was just like, what is this? And I look at my phone. I'm like, let me add it. Like, I have so many different K-pop groups that I have, like, listened to just because I had, like, a song of them. But, yeah. But it all started with Gangnam Style. Psy. Oh, my God. Psy has some good hits, but I never listened to a fully album of his. But, anyways, let's move on from talking about all the K-pop bands I have talked to, and let's talk about the album of the week. What album did you listen to? I'm like, I haven't listened to a full album. So I am going to be talking about the album Mayhem today. You heard that right. Mayhem by Lady Gaga. I have the CD. I have the track list. These are my personal opinions when it first came out. Disease grew on me. When I first listened to it, I was like, okay, there are no more tears to cry. I was like, okay. And then how hard it hit, I was like, ooh, Goth Gaga is back and I'm excited. And then Abracadabra, I was like, no, let me tell you about Abracadabra real quickly. Abracadabra still has me to a chokehold this day, and it's not even funny. Like every time I hear the part where she goes, Abracadabra, Abracadabra, literally, this is what I do. I'm gonna set the mic down. You won't hear me. But I usually do. Even if I hear it in public, I'm like, it's like I have to. It's part of my culture. It is part of my gay culture. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I have to do it. Like when I'm in public, I usually do this. Hold on, I don't want to hit the mic. I usually do. I usually do this. I'm I'm like very calmly. But when I'm home alone, I'm like whipping my hair back and forth, like breaking my neck. I'm just like, and I'm just like, and what about it? Um, Disease is a 10 out of 10. Abracadabra is a 10 out of 10. Garden of Eden is a good 8 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, it's the good, it's catchy. I love it so much. I'm like, but there's like certain moods I have to listen to it. And I'm just like, I can be a girlfriend for the weekend. Oh, but that ending of that song is so good. The instrumental for it, I'm just like, oh, she ain't with that. And then Perfect Celebrity, don't get me wrong. Y'all are gonna hate me. All the little monsters are gonna hate me. Don't worry, I've been a little monster since 2008. I was 5, y'all. But it's kind of a skippable song for me. There's times where I'm like, see, I don't even know the lyrics that well. That's like a good 4 out of 10 for me. I'm just like, I can vibe to it, but if I had to choose to skip it, I kind of would skip it halfway. But it's a good song. Oh my god. See, the little monsters are coming after me. They're trying to silence my opinion on that song. No, I'm kidding. No. Um, Vanish Into You. Let me tell you something about Vanish Into You. Vanish Into You has a core memory for me because I went to the Mayhem Ball. And if you haven't seen my video yet about the Mayhem Ball, you should go watch it because you can see my full outfit. Um, Gaga Threw Flowers by Sister Kana. Me and my sister were bawling our eyes out the whole show. That show for me was a show that healed my inner child because, like I said, Gaga fans 2008, and this was my first time ever seeing Lady Gaga, and it rocked my world. Like she blew my back out. Like my back was injured for days. I'm like I couldn't even walk. I wanted more though. Like I wanted to see the Mayhem Ball again. But moving on, Vanish Into You, 10 out of 10. Loved it when it first came out too. After Vanish Into You, Killer. Ooh, Killer is a sexy song. Let me tell you, it is a good, sexy song. And if you don't like Killer, let me tell you something. When she screams, I try to scream, but it hurts my throat, or I run out of breath. Yes, it's because I'm a little chunky and I haven't practiced my breathing exercises. Okay, leave me alone. But it's such a good song. I'll give it again and good 8 out of 10. There's like a certain vibe to it that not as like there's like a timing where I can listen to it. Like I can listen to it constantly, but then I had to take a break from it and then come back to it later on. Then we move on to Zombie Boy. No, I can't see you straight and my hands are tied. Zombie Boy is a bop. It is an underrated bop. It is so catchy, so good. It was one of, like literally. If I don't have Abracadabra, if Abracadabra wasn't on this album, I think Zombie Boy would be the one for me. That's like one of my go-tos. I'm like, we about to be up all night, waking up a zombie, so put your balls all over me, you zombie boy. But other than that's a 10 out of 10 by the way. After Zombie Boy, Love Drug, you love drug. Um, that's a good 6 out of 10 for me. Like it's good. I don't have it fully memorized. It's kind of one of the forgettable songs. Not as forgettable as Perfect Celebrity, but it's a good 6 out of 10. But y'all, when the next song, when she reheated Taylor's Nachos and made it her own, I was obsessed. To this day, if you like my hair, my ripped jeans, you like no bad girl I got in me. How Bad Do You Want Me is such a bop. That's another of my go-tos when I don't know what song to listen to. And I'm like, you know what? How Bad Do You Want Me? It's a 10 out of 10. I can't lie to you. Um, Don't Call It Tonight. Don't Call It Tonight. I know the lyrics for it, but I'm tired and I don't want to sing that loud because everyone is asleep in my house. Yes, I record my podcast late at night. But Don't Call It a Night is a good 9 out of 10. It gives me that factor. Like, especially when she goes, driving home to your favorite song and it's drinks alone. That part, it's so good. It is just so good. And then we have Shadow of a Man, Michael Jackson coded. Hey, I might not like Michael Jackson. I know, hot take, hot take. I might not like Michael Jackson, but I like his music. Don't get it twisted. But it's very Michael Jackson coded, and I love it so much. And that is also a 10 out of 10. The Beast is very good. I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a ballad. Don't get me wrong. I love a good ballad. Who doesn't? And she shows her vocal range, and I love it. Turn off the music. Turn off the light. I know. Like I said, I'm not singing. I haven't even warmed up my voice at all. And then after The Beast, Blade of Grass. Blade of Grass was dedicated to Michael. Obviously, we love Father Monster in this house. And it's a cute song. Come on and wrap that blade of grass around my finger. But at the very end, it kind of gives off that one song from Harley Quinn. I don't remember it. But anyways, and then the last song on the album is Die With A Smile. I mean, of course, it has to be Die With A Smile because it's one of her biggest hits. And obviously, you want your big hit to be on your album to gain more attraction to your album. And I slay with it. But like how she did say in her interviews, it does complete Mayhem. I remember always skipping Die With A Smile because we've been hearing that song way too much. And then I actually sit down and listen to the whole album with Diana Smile, and I gotta say, it does complete Mayhem. It really does. And obviously, you know for a fact, Mayhem is gonna be like a good 9.5 out of 10. Probably not like, I was gonna say like an 8 point something out of 10 because it is my favorite album. As you can see, I have the picture disc. I have other Mayhem stuff around it. Later, I have the box set. I'm like, it's really good. But enough talk about the album of the week. Let's go back to the topic about BTS. I know you're gonna be like, you just went off the topic to talk about Lady Gaga. So what? I didn't plan out an album to review, and I already have this album reviewed in my head. So, yeah. But let's talk about the BTS comeback. Oh my goodness. I remember the day that Weverse was like, hey, the boys are back. Yeah, but also, here's the album day. And just to let you know, there's gonna be a tour announcement very soon. I'm just like, girl, you really want to take my money, don't you? And they're like, yeah, we kind of do. They announced their comeback. They announced they're coming out with a brand new album and a tour combined with it, and they dropped the dates of the city like at the very beginning. It was like the day after. They're like, hey, sign up for pre-sale, everything. And BTS Army members, the membership people that have it, me, um, we're like, get ready for the notification where we're gonna be like, you gotta apply to be part of the pre-sale and make sure you select the dates you want to go to, because if you don't select the dates, you won't have access to that pre-sale. I'm like, okay. But before we get to that, no, don't worry. I'm not changing the topic. It's still part of the topic. I was talking to my friend. I was like, do I want to get the BTS Army membership? Do I wait? Do I not wait? Should I just do it? And I remember there was just one morning, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to buy the BTS membership. And I did. $22. Worth it. And then I was able to access the pre-sale. Basically, that's what I was just trying to say. So I did that. Was there for the sign up, did the application. Apparently, a lot of people didn't sign up for the application. But still, there were still a lot of people in queue. We'll get to it. So I did that. And then they said, hey, just to let you know, pre-sale is going to start the 22nd. So get ready. And I was like, great, right? So, no, it was the 23rd. Never mind, the 23rd. So on the 23rd, they're like, hey, pre-sale's about to go live. Get in line. I'm like, perfect. I woke up early that day. I was on Ticketmaster for a good 6 hours. I was waiting, counting down. I was seeing people already getting their tickets. Oh, wait. And the day before that, I saw people already buying tickets. Why were they doing that? Apparently, it was for the pre-sale for the people that work for stadiums and NFL players. I'm like, y'all, really? Really? I'm like, okay. All right. I can't complain. They deserve it. And they got first dibs. And then the day of the pre-sale began. Like I said, I was in queue waiting for 6 hours. And I was on the phone with, my friend called me 10 minutes before the pre-sale went. So I was waiting in line. And then I joined queue to 30 minutes. And I was just like, okay. I was off by a minute. That's a very, very important detail, right? Yeah, I didn't log in when it was 30 minutes. I logged in when there was only 29 minutes. Just wait. And I was waiting and waiting and waiting. My friend called me there 10 minutes before. I'm like, hey, girl. She's like, hey. And we were just talking about, like, we're just excited to have a chance to go see BTS. And bada boom, bada bang. It was less than a minute. We were waiting for the queue, right? So, after that less than a minute hit, I was a 7,000th in line. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna see a BTS, because that's still a good number. Usually, a lot of people like to go mid-center because it's a 360 stage. So a lot of people wanted to go to the center. And I was like, you know what? That's fine. That's great. We could have, a seat. So we were trying to get that middle section. Dude, I was trying to check out, and Ticketmaster kept crashing during checkout. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. After that third fucking time, it kicked me out of the queue, told me, hey, you're going to have to restart and you're going to have to get back in the line for queue. Sorry about it. I'm like, okay, that's fine, right? 1,200. No, wait, hold on. I messed up by the number. 123,000 and some change of people were in line. Let me edit in the number. 1, 2, 3, comma, some change were in line to buy BTS tickets. Let me tell you, I was in that queue again for another hour. We didn't even we couldn't see BTS anymore. Like, we were like, okay, we're done. Like, we're not gonna go see them. Like, we tried our best. But then, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I saw on their pre-sale on Ticketmaster that they had the 28th I'm like, and the pre-sale was until the next day. And I was like, girl, we have tomorrow to do it as well. So I called out of work for some BTS tickets. And if you're my manager seeing this, sorry girl, I said I had food poisoning, but I didn't. Allegedly. And I secured, wait, hold on, ooh, I almost spoiled it. But I already did. I secured the call out to work. They believed it. And I'm glad. And so the next day comes around. So my best friend's teacher friend told me you should try doing it on your phone because it's a lot more faster and your queue is usually a lot more slower. I mean faster. And compared to the websites, because a lot of people usually go on the website to just do it on my phone. I'm like, you know what? I might do that. The day a pre-sale comes and I did it on my phone. And instead of waiting 6 hours for the queue, I was like, you know what? I am just going to go in and see. I'm just going to refresh right when there's 30 minutes left. So guess what I ended up doing? I ended up waiting until there's only 30 minutes left. Automatically click the link. I'm in. Join the queue real quickly. Wait the next 30 minutes. We were waiting for my queue number to pop up. Y'all, the Ticketmaster cards were on my favor that day. I was 4,000 and some change in line. I was just like, yes. Like, we have a bigger chance now. And my friend was like, stick to the plan. So our plan was to get not midsection on the hundreds, but it was on more towards the side view. At this point, we didn't care. We just wanted to go see BTS so badly. So we stick to our plan. And I'm like, shit. PayPal does not accept payment about 1,500. I'm like, fuck. So I had to release those tickets, go a little bit forward, and get other tickets. And y'all, we're gonna go see 방탄소년단. We're gonna go see BTS for the first time. I'm like so excited. I'm like, being able to see Lady Gaga and BTS in less than a year apart is crazy to me because I went to go see Lady Gaga in August of last year for the first time. Now I gotta go see BTS in May 24th after I graduate from my university with a bachelor's degrees in marketing. I know I'm gonna be licensed. I'm like, it's just going amazing. I'm really excited. And yeah, now we just have to book our flight. We just have to book our hotel. Well, our hotel's already booked. And now we gotta wait and plan out an outfit. So Las Vegas, it's gonna be in May. It's gonna be a lot more warmer, and I hate the heat. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with all my passion. I hate the heat. I hate it. And yeah, I'm gonna go see BTS in Vegas. So if any armies are watching this, let's take pictures together. I'm just thinking about it. I'm like getting my first army bong. The When I was in high school, I really, 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 really wanted an army bong. And now that I'm gonna go to their concert, having a bigger chance to get an army bong is so fucking exciting for me. It's like, I just can't believe it. And yeah, I'm gonna go see BTS this year. I pre-ordered their I pre-ordered their album. Only got two different versions because I am not going to spend that much money on albums. Like literally, the grand total with shipping. Shipping was $15.99. Isn't that fucking crazy at this point? I'm like, girl, where's the free shipping at, Weavers? Come on. But I'm so glad I got two copies. It was $72 including the shipping. I know, expensive, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the new era. I'm excited for the new comeback. I'm excited to go see them on tour. I'm excited to go to Vegas for the first time and having a shared moment with like my best friends and you guys coming along with me. And like, yes, I don't have many supporters. Like, shout out to my TikTok gang. Love y'all. Amazing. Stan y'all. My 174 followers. Hey, we're almost at 200. And I'm being very grateful, even if it's a low number, to like never in a million years thought I would have about 100 people following me and wanting to see the content I make is so special to me because I always think I'm annoying. And people in high school always told me I was annoying. So I'm glad y'all are liking the content and it makes me so happy to continue pushing out and making more content. This is why I bought this mic to start a podcast. I wanted to start streaming. This is also for my music creation. And yeah. And I can't wait to see um, everyone, all the armies in Vegas. I can't wait to experience this for the first time. And yeah, that includes today's podcast episode. And let's just say it is going to be a little late porque I said I was going to upload these on Monday. And I've been busy with school again since I started it again. So yeah, this one would be uploaded this week. So episodes might be either Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays. So just book it with me. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next episode. And I feel like I'm already coming up with the name for this. So stay tuned for it. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye. Love you too, boomer. Love you too, gotcha.